Welcome back, learners. Look, if you've been itching to jump into PC gaming or video editing, but every time you check out hardware prices, you feel, that mild sense of panic setting in, you are exactly in the right place. Today's explainer is all about the ultimate life hack for affordable, high-performance computing in 2026. We're not just throwing theories at the wall today, we are building a complete, highly capable machine right here, piece by piece, squeezing the absolute maximum value out of every single rupee. Okay, let's dive into this. Just take a second to process that number. 45,348 rupees. That is the bottom line, all-inclusive price for the powerhouse PC we're going to outline today. No hidden fees, no missing parts to buy later. This is your target. I mean, in an era where literally a single high-end graphics card can run you 3 times this amount, hitting this price point without totally sacrificing your ability to game or edit is absolutely incredible. Modern PC gaming and content creation can honestly feel prohibitively expensive, right? Like there's a giant paywall locking out so many talented creators and enthusiastic gamers. But this specific cinematic build completely flips the script. By carefully handpicking modern hardware that really punches above its weight class, we're creating a system that looks premium, runs beautifully, and most importantly, actually respects your wallet. We are totally bypassing the whole hype tax and focusing purely on price to performance. All right, moving into Section 1, the brain, featuring the Ryzen 5 5600G. Here is our absolute secret weapon, the AMD Ryzen 5 5600G, coming in at exactly 14,469 rupees. Now, notice that G at the end of the name? That's crucial. It stands for graphics. You see, this is an APU, an accelerated processing unit. Basically, it means AMD took a really powerful 6-core, 12-thread CPU and baked Radeon graphics directly onto the exact same chip. Because this processor is pulling double duty as both our CPU and our graphics card, we completely eliminate the need to buy a separate, crazy expensive dedicated GPU right now. That is exactly how you slash a budget in half without completely tanking your graphical horsepower. Now, what's really interesting here is that this processor isn't some huge compromise. Just look at this Cinebench R20 multi-core score of 4431. For a bit of context, Cinebench measures your computer's raw processing power by making it render a highly complex 3D scene. A score over 4400 means this CPU isn't just, fine for casual web browsing. It's got serious muscle for multitasking, compiling code, and absolutely crucial for you creators out there, rendering video edits super smoothly. It completely holds its own against chips that cost way, way more. And the best part? Those synthetic benchmarks translate beautifully into the real world. Let's be real, you aren't just building a spreadsheet machine, you're building a gaming rig. Thanks to those built-in Radeon graphics, this APU effortlessly handles massive, super popular titles. You can dive straight into the chaotic world of GTA 5, climb the competitive ranks in Valorant, or hold down angles in Counter-Strike 2, all with incredibly smooth, totally playable frame rates right out of the box. Let's move to Section 2 and see how this builds out. Core supports, looking at the MOBO and RAM. First up is the motherboard, which is basically the central nervous system connecting everything together. We've gone with the highly reliable Gigabyte B450M, coming in at 8,749 rupees. Why this specific board? Well, it offers rock-solid stability, all the ports you actually need for your peripherals, built-in Wi-Fi, and native support for our Ryzen processor, all without breaking the bank. It acts as the perfect, affordable highway for our data, ensuring lightning-fast communication between all our parts. Okay, let's talk memory and storage, because this is typically where cheap PCs cut corners and completely ruin the experience. But not us. We're pairing a premium 16GB stick of Corsair RAM, which runs 11,499 rupees, with a lightning-fast Foxen 512GB NVMe solid-state drive for 6,044 rupees. That 16 gigs of fast DDR4 memory guarantees you're not going to deal with annoying stuttering when you've got a dozen browser tabs open alongside your game or your video editor. And that NVMe SSD, it literally means your PC will boot up in seconds and your applications will load almost instantly. We are talking absolutely zero memory or storage bottlenecks here. Moving right along to Section 3, storage, power, and the cabinet. You obviously want your PC components to be safe. And let's be honest, you want the whole thing to look incredible sitting on your desk. For power, we're utilizing the super reliable Ant Esports VS450L power supply, costing just 2,009 rupees. It delivers clean, highly efficient power to keep everything safe from random surges. And to house the whole shebang, we've got the Ant Esports Elite 1100 cabinet for a mere 2,578 rupees. I mean, check out the sleek aesthetic on this thing. With that tempered glass side panel and those pre-installed RGB fans, your sub 46,000 rupee PC is going to look like a rig that easily costs twice as much, all while maintaining excellent airflow to keep your hardware nice and cool. All right, bringing it all together in Section 4, Performance, and the final verdict. So the crucial point is, let's actually run the receipts and check the math. We've got the Ryzen 5 5600G doing the heavy lifting for both processing and graphics at 14,469 rupees. The dependable Gigabyte B450M motherboard at 8,749. That high-performance 16GB Corsair RAM at 11,499. The ultra-fast Foxen 512GB NVMe SSD at 6,044. Safe, steady power from the AMD Sports VS450 LPSU at 2,009 rupees. And it's all wrapped up beautifully in the AMD Esports Elite 1100 cabinet for 2,578. The math perfectly checks out, confirming our unbeatable total of exactly 45,348 rupees. And there you have it. You really don't need 100,000 rupees to kickstart your journey in gaming or content creation. We've totally broken down the barriers, bypassed all the marketing fluff, and built a deeply capable machine that actually respects your budget. You are now equipped with the exact blueprint to build a modern, powerful PC. So the only question left is honestly the most exciting one. Now that you have the tools, what are you going to create with your 45,348 rupee powerhouse? Thanks so much for joining me on this Explainer Learners. Get out there, start building, and I will catch you in the next one.